How's it going, everybody? With Orochi's rework came a somewhat unique feature, and that is the ability to dodge cancel the recovery of a whiffed bash. I don't really want to talk about the community's general perception of bashes, but suffice to say, there is some overreacting going on. The term unpunishable gets thrown around not all that rarely actually. We've seen it with BP's chain bash as well. So now that there is an even harder to punish bash, people go mental about it. On top of this, Orochi's mix-up with an Undodgeable Light or Storm Rush makes the whole mix-up a very potent one. Characters like Raider who do not change guard while dodging have a somewhat easier time, but still nothing foolproof. This makes it even harder to punish, as different dodge timings will lose to different things in the initial mix-up already, and then play a role in what read you need to further make to punish a successfully dodged kick. So I will try and break down what exactly makes Orochi's kick so hard to punish, and what options you have to do so. People are used to dodge attacks being the ultimate solution. Aramusha already proved them wrong with his last rework, but the complaints weren't all that frequent. Orochi has a similar method of dealing with them, albeit a little harder. As a caveat from the beginning, countering the kick requires read. If you are illiterate and think letters and words are stinky, then feel free to close the video now. I am tired of this discussion by now. I will go over all scenarios and hopefully won't forget any. There has also been a write-up by Rankwiz about this already, which I will link in the video description. First, let me explain the dodge recovery cancelling from Orochi. He has the ability to dodge out of his recovery in a very specific window, starting at 200 ms until 333 ms into the recovery. He can't dodge out of it. If he waits too long, he stays in the full recovery. This is important to keep in mind, and I will come back to this at a later point. This is what allows him to deflect dodge attacks, and against dodge bashes, he can just dodge attack himself. After a whiffed kick, he can also continue his chain, either into a light or heavy. People should be familiar with this concept already, as many other heroes have that as well. Nobushi or Valkyrie, for example. This allows Orochi to stuff guard break attempts, and at the same time, the opponent can just wait for the attack and parry it. This feature of being able to continue the chain has been regarded as quite safe already. After the bash, there is another mix-up to get out of a punish. And at the same time, the Orochi can also opt for doing nothing, which would lose to a guard break. But the guard break would obviously lose to any sort of attack. Before we get to the dodge attacks, let's talk about what everyone can do, because not everybody has a dodge attack. You can dodge and neutral light. Now this highly depends on your dodge timing now. The earlier you dodge, the better. Pretty much dodge it on movement. Then it cannot be deflected, cannot be blocked, and it also won't lose to Orochi continuing their chain. If you're late, then depending on the side of your attack, a dodge attack might beat it. This is a good opportunity to drive this point home. There are a ton of variables here. Your dodge timing, their dodge timing, how much the kick is delayed, and much more. While one of the safer options, this still won't work 100% of the time, even if the read was correct, simply because you might have dodged ever so slightly too late. This will be a recurring theme in this video. A good example that pretty much never gets beaten is a dodge bash. The Orochi will be able to consistently punish this with a dodge attack of his own. No matter my dodge timing or how much I delayed my bash, the Orochi has the upper hand. Then let's talk normal dodge attacks. Like I've shown, Orochi can deflect these if the timing is right. Buffered dodge attacks, or the ones with a static window, can be deflected, unless the opponent dodged extremely early. So when you dodge a kick, a buffered dodge attack can be deflected quite easily. Delayed dodge attacks cannot be deflected because the window in which you recovery cancel is over already. Remember how I told you about the limited window in the beginning? If the dodge attack hits too late, then it's impossible to deflect. But this loses against a normal dodge attack, aka not a deflect attempt. Orochi's dodge attack is also undodgeable, so this even beats moves like Shifu or Hidden Stance. Now, undodgeable delayed dodge attacks. There are currently only two, Orochi and Berserker. Tiendi's dodge light doesn't have a big enough window. Same as in the previous example, but the dodge attack now gets caught because the undodgeable property obviously counters it. This one is the most consistent punish currently available as it eliminates most variables. There are character specific punishes, for example for heroes that have full block. My best advice I can give you is to learn this for each individual character that you play. It is matchup knowledge that will help you a lot. I am well aware that this is a lot of information that needs to be digested just to beat a singular move from a single hero. Depending on how much potential damage you want and how safe you want to make it, you can choose among all these options. Fact of the matter is though, that every single character does have an option to punish the kick. You just need to know how and then time your moves accordingly. You have a static dodge attack, either dodge really early or throw that neutral light. You have a feintable dodge attack, try and bait that deflect out. Remember that the Orochi also needs to make reads on how to punish your potential punish. Is he taking big risks or does he take the safer route most of the time? This is all information you can gather during a fight and then you can respond accordingly. But yeah, it's not easy. Alright, let's leave it at that. Let me know if you have found any other punishes. I hope the video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Laters everybody.